What's good, everybody? This is Malcolm. Welcome back to Urban X TV. We are talking about Trump's appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists conference that happened yesterday in Chicago. I'm actually in two minds about this, right? Because what everybody else is saying, I'm not sure if I see the same things, or I'm not sure if I'm kind of just thinking too long game about this, and I'll get into it right now. So two of the sentiments that I'm seeing online is Trump nuked his campaign by how he was acting when he was getting questioned by past things he said and past things he's done. He nuked his campaign because he wasn't answering questions, or he was spewing lies and misinformation and stuff like that. He was attacking Kamala Harris's blackness in a room full of black people. I get all of it, right? So the thing I would say to that is I don't think he nuked his campaign because people who like Trump just like him. And I think they are going to use this as an example of him being a victim to the black scary journalists. I don't think his crowd needs any more convincing, if that makes any sense. He has a real cult-like following, a real strong cult-like following. So I just don't see it. That's just personal. Now the other side I'm seeing from white people and a few black people, and I'm kind of this mind as well, is that the NAJB nuked their credibility. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think they completely nuked their credibility. I think it's at risk now. And the reason is because before we even get into that, I think anytime a politician or a journalist is able to press a politician on what they said and what they've done, I love that. I think everybody who is a journalist, who calls themselves a journalist, who says that they care about the truth, I love that. Do what you have to do, right? And Trump going into that room, you had to know that was going to happen. He had to know that was going to happen. So I love that. Do what you got to do. You hold him to task. You absolutely do that. Now, the thing is, are they going to do that if Kamala Harris accepts the invitation in September? I doubt it. And the reason why I doubt it is because like the way the media has been acting towards her, it seems like they are, propping her up. You can't even really Google any negative stories about her right now. So it seems like everybody, even the algorithm, is wanting this woman to win. So if you don't hold her to task for things that she's said, things that she's done, things that she stood by, she is the vice president right now, and while America is funding Israel, right? While America is sending billions of dollars to other countries to fund other wars, that while Americans here need money, right? So you have stood by. There is a lot. She's not perfect, and there's a lot of people from Oakland who have more experience with her, who talk very openly about how she is and who she is as a person. So she's not perfect. So if the journalists now, when they're in front of her, don't keep the same energy, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, because Trump and her obviously have said and done different things. But if they don't hold her to task, ask her the hard questions as well, I'm looking at that whole organization like, you guys are just Democratic lapdogs. That's all you guys are. Roland Martin had a lot to say about them even inviting Trump and them sitting down with Trump and not asking the hard questions. But when he was in front of Hillary Clinton, he was dancing and what the hell is he doing in front of her, right? So that's why I said their credibility is kind of held in question right now. If they do keep the same energy, then kudos to them, bravo, and then I have nothing to say. That's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, elephant in the room, that there were 3 black women up there talking to Donald Trump, right? 3 black women up there, 3 black women journalists. One was from ABC, one was from Fox News. I forget where the other one was from. Now, I don't want them. So there's a lot of people who were saying, well, aren't there no black male journalists who couldn't ask some questions and things like that? So that's what I'm seeing. What I don't want to see is an overcorrection. Then they get 3 black male journalists up there and they actually press Kamala Harris, because what the narrative will be is black women are against Kamala Harris, black men want Trump, and that's how we keep the infighting within, black people, right? And I can absolutely see that happening, and that absolutely being a mad day on the timeline and on the internet. So yeah, that's just I just hope I don't see that. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Also, Trump attacking Kamala's blackness. I thought that was clever. I did, because that's kind of how I feel about her as well. She code switches based on who she talks to. Now, code switching is not new to black people. We do it all the time. We do it at home. We do it when we're with our friends. We do it at work. I get it. I totally get it. But I think saying it out loud was kind of necessary, because there are a lot of people who are hanging their hat on Kamala being a black woman and doing this for black people, when the media, there are plenty of news stories about her being an Indian American woman and stuff like that. And obviously her dad is Jamaican, and I don't want to go into the black American. I don't want to go into that. I'm just talking about blackness as a whole here. So I did like it, because she rarely even talks about her being Jamaican, or her being of Jamaican heritage. She just kind of, when she politically, it seems like she is Indian, and then when she's trying to campaign, if you saw her rally in Atlanta with Meg Thee Stallion and the Migos, that was embarrassing. I think everybody should be embarrassed, and everybody should be offended by that, because it just seems like Republicans and Democrats, they only see black people as hippie hop artists and hippie hop fans. Like, we just like to see music and ass shaking. The Republicans used Amber Rose to kind of play the black people, and the Democrats absolutely used Meg Thee Stallion and Quavo to play the black people. I don't see any difference in that. Matter of fact, I kind of see Meg Thee Stallion worse, because she was twerking up there. She didn't even have any songs about like freedom, any songs about like black power. Like, it was, she was damn near twerking up there and talking about hotties for Harris. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, this is all a shit show. So I said all of that, 7, almost 8 minutes to say that. This is all a mess, and I didn't expect anything different. And it is actually cool to watch when you're not invested. I don't care either way. My family is my priority, not these people who are trying to pander for votes. Either way, I think you need to make sure home is solidified first, and that is my advice. So with that being said, I will see you guys on the show tonight. Me and Pops are going to get with it, talk about some of this stuff, and talk about a lot more other topics, and I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.